So yeah, there she is. Hi. So first of all, I want to apologize if you hear a dog whining in the background, but we are working on crate training and I cannot have a puppy running around in this room while I film today's video, especially because one of the spiders that I am rehousing has some pretty serious urticating hairs. This tarantula literally kicks hair as I walk by its enclosure, so yeah, I already know it's gonna happen. But yes, we are doing 2 rehousings today. One I am especially excited about. We are going to be rehousing my velvet spider Wednesday. The Wednesday, she's my most famous spider. I've had her housed in this Exoterra I think about a year now, and it works okay, but she's built her nest behind this piece of cork up against the wall, and it's like pretty impossible for me to see what's going on and just to like casually check in with her to make sure she's okay. And I'm going to be rehousing her, of course, into my favorite enclosure, the Tarantula Cribs house enclosure. I am stoked. This is my favorite enclosure ever. I literally have all of my jumping spiders almost in them now. They are just my favorite. They are so cute, and I wanted to update Wednesday's enclosure because I just actually updated pumpkins. I did a whole reel on Instagram. If you are into that, I have been going real crazy because it's a lot of fun to make short content, and it actually like does really well on Instagram. I get a lot of non-spider lovers coming and converting to one of us, so it's been working out good. But yeah, I actually updated Pumpkin's enclosure because hers was a little lacking, you know. She'd been in it for a long time. We now have the house enclosures that were released. They are my favorite. They are cute. Maybe I can post a link to the little short content rehousing her, but anyway, I wanted to do the same thing for Wednesday because Wednesday is of course my other favorite spider, and yeah, so we are gonna do that. But first, as I said, we have a tarantula to rehouse, and we're gonna do that and get that over with because I'm not looking forward to it. So I actually featured this tarantula in my Halloween feeding video. Shout out to whoever left this at Tropical World Pets for me. She came in this enclosure. I'm saying she, I'm not really sure, but these are kind of hard to come by, so we definitely need to put together like a really cool enclosure for it. This is actually a really rare and beautiful species called a Fanghub insignis, or a pink bloom tarantula. I personally am a huge fan of the Fanghub species. They are absolutely gorgeous. They get huge, and they are a little on the spicy side. This enclosure is getting a little small for it. It's a little dry. Not a big fan of cocoa fiber, especially for higher humidity species. Poe, I have to listen to a puppy whine all day. I don't need this. So yeah, let's go ahead and put together an enclosure and prepare for some hair kicking. So the enclosure we are going to be using is a Tarantula Cribs large slider, and I know you get tired of hearing it, but I am a Tarantula Cribs affiliate. If you want to purchase a Tarantula Cribs enclosure, use code CAT10. It will save you 10% at all times, and it's an affiliate code, so it helps me out. Anyway, this will be a great upgrade from the medium Critter Keeper, and this is also going to hold that humidity in much, much better than a Critter Keeper. So let's get started on assembling the enclosure. Is this really an ant? It is November. Come on. Perfect. We will be providing up to soil, and I'm going to be somewhat generous with the substrate because it probably will burrow. I also went ahead and grabbed some cork bark from the pet store, and then I went ahead and decorated it with some moss and little mushroom ornaments. So we are just going to bury it in a corner. This will make a great hide, but how it naturally goes down into the substrate. And then we are going to build it up just like this. Oh yeah, so some of those mushrooms are peeking out just like this, and it's really cute. I like it. Now this plant is a little ugly. It is one of my neon pothos. I just kind of randomly grabbed a piece that I could pull out from the plant and washed it off. So yeah, this one had some roots on it. The tarantula might just kill the plant anyway, so I mean, it doesn't need to be perfect. Also, last time I grabbed enclosures from Tarantula Cribs, they provided some of these water dishes, and I absolutely love them. They're just like little resin tree trunks. So I'm actually gonna put it right over here next to the plant. I like to put water dishes by the plant when I can, because then when I overfill the water dish, the water will just go right into the plant and water that as well. Kind of saves me from having to water more things. So I'll just go like this. And there you go. Perfect. Of course, we're not done yet. We haven't put our leaf litter in, so let's just put a little bit around. That looks great. And then I'm back to being better about using springtails just because I've noticed this leaf litter has a tendency to not really mold, but like kind of get this fungusy stuff on it lately. I don't know, but the springtails seem to take pretty good care of that. You can see some of the springtails, and I get asked a lot, what are the springtails for? They're just like little bugs that jump around and kind of clean up after your tarantula. They help with mold and food left over. And once you put a couple springtails in your enclosure, usually the population will expand quite rapidly if you keep it damp enough, which is not a problem at all. They do not hurt the tarantula. In fact, they kind of just help out with things. So sometimes I have springtails show up in enclosures that I never even put them in, which is really funny, but they naturally just kind of jump around. So yeah, here we go. Here is the nice enclosure. It's like the worst thing about Panthobidius. It's the feeding response and the biting response and the hair kicking, but let's just... After I've played it up, that was very anticlimactic, but I feel like there is a good chance. Yeah, we kicked hair, and now we are trying to go down. Still kicking hair. There we go. What the heck? Why was that so, like, easy? It looks fantastic in this enclosure. What do you guys think? Totally awesome. Beautiful rare tarantula gets beautiful new enclosure. And again, thank you to the person who left her at Tropical World Pets for me. I will absolutely treasure her and feature her a ton in my feeding videos. So let's go ahead and assemble Wednesday's new home before we start bothering her. Ta-da! So cute. I'm obsessed with these. They're so cute. Now, Wednesday is a more dry species, and she's more of a Weber than anything, so the substrate isn't really going to do much other than just like cover the bottom of the enclosure, and maybe she'll use it to build some kind of webbing with, but she doesn't need a ton. Awesome. So I normally do cork bark, but I really just kind of wanted to use this driftwood with her because, I don't know, it just like, this piece especially just looks kind of spooky and cool, and I don't know, I want it to still go for some kind of creepy vibe, and I also want to see her, so I'm gonna kind of build it like this piece in the middle, and then maybe this piece like right there, and she'll build her web, and I'm hoping she'll build her web somewhere visible around this. Also, somebody sent me this a while back, and it's gonna be perfect. It's like a magnetic hide, so maybe she'll use it. What if we put it like right, ooh, should we do it on the side? I don't know if I should do it on the side or on the back. Which would I like better? Right here? Or right there? I think we're gonna do it back here. That would look cool, right? So yeah, we got this, and just put it right in the back. It's got these magnets. So yeah, that'll hold it pretty good. And that looks actually really cool in the background. I also just made some of these little ledges, so I'm gonna put those around, and yeah, this is gonna be really cool. I've been going crazy with making little things for spiders and everything. Oh yeah, that's gonna be too heavy. We'll probably put that on the bottom. Or I could put it up here, like that. Oh yeah. Then I have a regular mossy one I can just put over here. Now, velvet spiders aren't like jumping spiders, so she probably won't utilize it too much, but I don't know, she might build her web too, some of it. And we're just gonna toss a little bit of leaf litter in there because it just looks nice, so why not? Okay, so yeah, that looks pretty awesome. I'm happy with it. What do you guys think? I'll give you guys a better look once I get her in, but hopefully she likes it. This is the enclosure she's in. We are just going to steal this little mushroom ornament. We will put it right here. Perfect. Oh my God, I love it. So let me show you where she is. She's right down here. And as you see, she kind of shuts the door on us, and we were just gonna pull this out like this. Hi, Wednesday. I know you are probably so angry and scared right now. So yeah, there she is. Hi. Yeah, I know, it's not the best day ever for you. There she is. Oh my gosh. We like never see her, so it's like super rare to get a good look at her. Look at you, look. Look at that. That is so funny. You never even met this, and it's you. Hello, gorgeous. Let's get some good looks. Good looks. Absolutely adorable. So we have a very not happy velvet spider right here. I wonder if I should include this. Since it has some of her webbing on it, maybe it'll make her feel more secure. I'm just trying to get you in here without bothering you. It is not going over well. She isn't obviously not going without her web. So there you go. Go onto the new cork. No, no, no. Onto the new cork. There we go. All right, now I got to strategically place you back in. Ah, you're going the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, I remember this piece. You remember this piece of cork? Yes. Okay. Finally, she is in the new enclosure, and I'm just going to put her little mushrooms right here. So I am super excited to see what she does with this enclosure. There is plenty for her to web, and I'm hoping she goes over to this driftwood back here and does something cool there. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated on what she does with the place. I'm hoping that she will make her web somewhere where I can at least peek in a little bit easier to check on her and see if she needs to eat or anything. What do we think? That is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like this video if you did. Subscribe if you're not and you want to be. Don't forget I'm Instagram to use probably way too much. It's at Tarantula.kat. You can go follow me there. I also have a Patreon podcast and a Teespring. It is all linked down below. I will see you guys soon. Let's get into the Patreon pet pics.